What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ron Owens from the Outlet Podcast. The greatest and latest, the boldest and the coldest. AKA play with no features, AKA like, share, and subscribe to us a lot. It's like 4 in the morning, bro. And man, I feel like shit last night. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I ate a chicken sandwich, of all things. The Popeye sandwich. And that shit, I think between that and the large order of fries I had, that shit had me feeling like a fucking whale, dude. That shit did not feel good at all. Like, I think sometimes when I get really, really hungry, like if I ever let myself get too hungry, I overeat and it's like it'll like beach whale me for a while. And I don't like that feeling. Cause it feels like I'm just dying. So I feel better now. But good gracious, that shit was some bullshit. But what I came to talk to you about today is a topic that's near and dear to my heart. And I meant to do this shit yesterday evening, but like I said, I was beach whale mode, so it's just like I don't know, that shit had me in a whole nother place. But nostalgia. I say nostalgia because it resonates. Like things you grow up with resonate with you different. Like I'm the kind of person, like if I grow up with something or if I like something, I stick with it for a long time. Like I like the chip, for example. There was a time where I ate the cheesy gordita crunch like every day. Like I remember when I was staying with my hunger in Florida, and she would always pick on me and shit. She'd always fuck with me. She's like, "Oh, what you had to go get a cheesy gordita crunch?" Like I'm like, "Yeah, why was wrong with that?" She's like, "You eat that shit all the goddamn time." Like I'm a very consistent person when it comes to certain shit. Like for instance, okay, let me put it like this, right? This new Final Fantasy VII game is gonna come out. Man, I'm gonna just be a nerd for a little bit, so bear with me. But I remember playing that shit when I was a kid, and I always think of this one person. There's this dude that had like 2 kids and everything. He stayed with his wife. Wish I could remember his fucking name, but I might have been shit 16, 17 in the projects, if that old. I don't remember. I don't remember when the game even came out. I don't think I might have been that old. Might not. I don't remember. It's been so long. But I remember seeing him a while back, like a couple of months ago, and I was like, damn, I didn't say anything to him, but I recognized his face. And the first thing that popped in my head was that damn Final Fantasy VII game. Because I remember he would play the game for me and everything and got me to a point where it's like I could play it myself. Like, I didn't know how to do none of the extra shit. Like now I'm that person for anybody else. Like it's a trip when I think about it. Kind of like, damn. And now it's like they're doing the remake, and I'm like, yo, that shit's like a big deal. Like, I was like, damn, I remember playing this shit when I was a kid. Like, it's just certain shit like that I stick to longer. Like, for instance, like I get roasted a lot because I'm a Judith fan, right? Because that shit was way back in '03, and then they had them 2 years when they was like super hot when they was from like '03. I don't say 2 years. No, it was a time when it was like super hot. I think it was from like '03 to '05. June it was just hot, right? And I still listen to that shit like it came out. That's just me personally. Like I remember a girl tried to fight me in high school for that. Like I think she didn't like me, and she didn't like the fact that I liked 50 Cent. Like she would just fuck with me. Like I never understood it. I was like, why you keep fucking with me all the goddamn time? The point I'm making is, it's like shit from my childhood, shit that I grow. If the older it is to me, or how if I grew up with it, is like I hold on to it longer. Like now, granted, it's even affected to way to I even absorb music to this day. Like I won't, like, okay, for instance, right? I'm listening to a lot of new rappers now, but because of the rappers I grew up on, it makes it harder to listen to these niggas because it's like these cats rap nothing like the niggas that I grew up on. I remember for a while I was on some type of shit where it was like I'm not fucking with none of these new rappers because these niggas can't spit worth a damn. Like, but at the same time, like, bro, it's 2018, 2000, like, I just had to tell myself like it's 2020, 2018, 2019. Them niggas ain't rapping like that no more. Because I remember seeing Cassidy in a freestyle battle, and motherfuckers was like, you still spit like it's '06. What I'm saying is, listen, it's okay to hold on to nostalgia, but at some point you gotta move the fuck on. Now, granted, I still listen to this, the same shit or whatever, right? But I don't expect them niggas to, like, them niggas got kids and families and shit now. Like, them niggas ain't doing that rap shit like that no more. Like, the same could be said with wrestling. And people think I'm crazy for watching wrestling. Like I remember my sister asked me one time, she's like, "Why do you like wrestling?" I was like, "Man, I grew up on this shit when I was a kid. Like, my grandma is, I remember watching that shit with my grandma. Lord rest her soul. She passed away last year. But I remember going. I remember vividly hopping her fence to go make a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich over her house all the time and shit. And I would just sit there and she might have been 60 at the time. Her and her boyfriend George, he passed away not too long, a while before she did. But I remember just sitting there as a kid watching wrestling, and it's like those are some of the best times of my life, and I'll never forget that, man. Like if there's anything about my grandmother that I always remember is like me and her. I remember how excited she used to get when The Rock came on TV. Like wrestling, I'm telling you, like wrestling in the early 2000s or the late 90s, that shit was some crazy shit. Like Vince McMahon did whatever. And the point I'm making is like, I can't go back to that time or you can't relive it, but it's like certain stuff you experience in life, it takes you back to the moment, you know what I'm saying, of your childhood. Like certain songs I hear and I'll think of it and I'll be like, damn, I remember when I was when that shit came out. Like, for instance, like the one song about Drake, I like Drake now. I used to hate Drake because he had this one song called Marvin's Room, right? And I remember when I was when it was the Take Care album. And I remember when I was when it came out. I had a 3-bedroom house. Me and my baby mama, she basically admitted that she cheated on me at the time. And I remember, just having, she stayed there 3 days. I had moved all her stuff there. And I remember sitting there just crying, dude. Like, I remember, like, I was so pissed off about the whole shit. Like, and I remember every time I heard that song, Marvin's Room, I was like, man, fuck this nigga. Like, this is it felt like, it felt like Rain had theme music, if that makes sense. Like, it felt like picture being depressed and then you being depressed and you having a theme song. Like, it's the same reason why I don't listen to R&B. Like, I'm not no moody ass nigga like that. Like, I'm affectionate with the women I deal with, but I'm not finna be on some type of shit where it's like I'm riding around and just I'm in my feelings all the damn time about a bitch that I don't fucking have. Like, my cousin, and that was, another thing. My cousin used to do that shit when we used to go to the Peps. Like, it'd be us 4 niggas deep in a motherfucking Monte Carlo. Not a Monte Carlo. Fucking, I want to say a Grand Marquis. He had a bubble Chevy. I remember this shit like it was yesterday. It was a blue bubble Chevy with 22-inch rims. It'd be me, him, his brother, and my homeboy, and he would turn on like some Jodeci or something. And I'm like, bruh, if you don't put that fucking Jeezy on, stop playing. Like, it's crazy because, like, Jeezy came out with an album not too long ago. I think it might have been last year. I'm sure it was last year because we ain't been in 2020 that long. And it's not like the album was whack. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was whack. I think it was a good album, but it's just like, I'm so used to hearing this nigga, I didn't feel the need to pick it up. Like, I don't know why. I'm not like, oh my God, Jesus coming out with another one. You know what I'm saying? It's only so much rapping a motherfucker can do. It's only so much shit you can do. And I got a FaceTime call coming in. But, basically the point I'm making before this motherfucker FaceTime me in the middle of this video is that nostalgia to me means a lot. I can't go back there. That time has passed and everything, but those memories and everything and how I felt during those moments will always mean something to me. But I'm finna, get my shit together and get up and brush my teeth and wash my face and shit because I gotta get my life right. Y'all have a good day.